Those were the headlines. Now for the news in detail. Delegated by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed left the Sultanate today for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to convey the condolences of His Majesty on the death of His Royal Highness Prince Bandar bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. His Highness Sayyid Shihab is accompanied by His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Saeed Al Kalbani, Minister of Social Development, and His Excellency Dr. Saleh bin Salim Al Rahbi, Secretary General at the Office of the Advisor of His Majesty the Sultan. Sultanate sports witnessed a rapid growth in the navigational movement this year as the Omani government continue exerting efforts to improve seaports, uplift their handling capacity, and strengthen their competitiveness. These Sultanate sports are famous for their strategic location with high technical specifications, which contributed in attracting foreign investments and strengthening the economic growth and diversifying the sources of income of the Sultanate. The Omani ports are considered one of the main trade routes between the East and the West. The Omani ports' handling capacity is adequate to receive mega ships. One of the main ports in the Sultanate is Sultan Qaboos Port, which is considered the gateway for the touristic ships. Salalah and Khasab ports also are prepared to receive touristic ships, which docked at the Sultanate's ports from the beginning of this year until the end of May, with a growth rate reaching 5.6% compared to the same period of last year. The Sultanate's ports this year handled nearly 2 million containers. Salalah Free Zone signed today a usufruct agreement to establish a food industries complex. The project's investment cost will be around $35 million and considered as a direct foreign investment with the partnership of Omani private sector. It is expected that this project will contribute in providing more than 200 direct jobs, in addition to enhance the non-oil exports of the Sultanate. The cooperation frameworks existing between the Sultanate and the friendly United Kingdom were discussed by His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, while receiving Lieutenant General Sir John Lorimer, Senior British Defence Advisor for the Middle East, and his accompanying delegation. During the meeting, they reviewed the good historical relations march, which can connect both sides in various fields and developing them to achieve mutual interests of the two friendly countries, in addition to discuss a number of matters of common concern. And discussing a number of military matters of common concern topped the discussion of Lieutenant General Ahmed bin Harith al-Nabhani, Chief of Staff of the Sultan's Armed Forces, while receiving Lieutenant General Sir John Lorimer, Senior British Defence Advisor for the Middle East. Rear Admiral Abdullah bin Khamis al-Raisi, Commander of the Royal Navy of Oman, received Lieutenant General Sir John Lorimer, Senior British Defence Advisor for the Middle East, and his delegation. The guest visited the premises of the Marine Security Center and got acquainted with its duties and tasks represented in management and command of marine security operations against maritime dangers, rescue process, preserving marine environment of various hazards, in addition to learn more about modern devices and equipment used in marine operations assistance. Exchanging cordial talks and viewpoints in a number of matters of common concern topped the meeting of Major General Salim bin Musallam Qatan, Commandant of the National Defence College, with Lieutenant General Sir John Lorimer, Senior British Defence Advisor for the Middle East, and his accompanying delegation. Still to come in our news bulletin. A seminar on food safety is held in the Wilaya of Salalah. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Omani Hajj delegation headed to Al Madinah Al Munawwara to start its works in serving the Omani pilgrims in the Holy Land. The delegation will coordinate with the bodies concerned in Saudi Arabia to facilitate the movement of Omani pilgrims in Al Madinah, in addition to provide medical care, guidance and preaching services, and to implement supervision visits. The delegation called upon all companies and campaign owners to complete all pilgrims' travel requirements and adhere to transport safety. The World Knowledge Center, affiliated to Petroleum Development Oman (PDO), launched its summer program this year, which focuses on 3D printing. 50 male and female school students take part in the program, which focuses on 3D printing and its future benefits. These students will get acquainted with various techniques related to implementing technological projects. The students will go through theoretical and practical studies on 3D design programs. The programs will continue for 2 weeks and include workshops in which students will use software to create mathematical representations of a three-dimensional objects or shapes. PDO 3D printing program go in line with the world's fourth industrial revolution. Oman oil price September delivery reached $63.78, increasing by 40 cents compared to yesterday's price, which was $63.38. The average price of Oman oil August delivery reached $61.72 per barrel, a decrease of $8.27 compared to July delivery price. The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries Wealth organized a work session on increasing cucumber production and agriculture. The session included suitable means to increase production, marketing, packaging, and preserving the products from agricultural pests. The session also discussed the modern technology, its application, and the effects on crop production in greenhouses in the Sultanate, in addition to site visits to review mechanisms of implementing cooling solutions for the cucumber crop inside the greenhouses. The Omani Association for Consumer Protection organized a seminar on food safety in Salalah within the activities of the Salalah Touristic Festival. This seminar aims to inform consumers with the importance of healthy food, its benefits, its relation with protecting people from diseases, and getting acquainted with some healthy food that helps them to improve the body functions and strengthen the immune system. Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates, with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning over the coasts of the Arabian Sea. Clear to partly cloudy skies with chances of intermittent drizzle are expected over the governorate of Dhofar. Winds will be southeasterly light to moderate. Seas will be moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.5 meters. This is the Sultanate of Oman Television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. Delegated by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Said leaves for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to convey the condolences of His Majesty on the death of His Royal Highness Prince Bandar bin Abdulaziz Al Saud. The Sultanate sports witness a rapid growth in navigational movement this year with continued efforts to improve and uplift their competitiveness. And a usufruct agreement is signed to establish a food industries complex in the Salalah Free Zone. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.